It's Marche, your impatient oracle. If you found me, you're either a powerhouse or a lighthouse, or you're a toad. I don't know how I feel about the slugs right now. But how are you? I put orange in my water today. That means go get you some water before or during this video. I don't particularly care when. Because we end up on a long journey at some point. Because shit don't be making sense and then suddenly it's like a, you know? I try not to drink while I'm filming, honestly, because like this ain't no ASMR shit, you know? Like, yeah, I did lay my eyes on the King of Pentacles. Funny. Not gonna put that over here. But yeah, let's I don't well, okay, so normally I feel like I have a warm up story. But no, like this morning I just actually I've been having a lot of weird dreams lately, like weird dreams about being back in school. And I don't particularly care for my school dreams because I have a hard time interpreting my dreams because my dreams get bizarre really fast or they're a whole like mission or journey and I don't know. So 111 on the clock. So you probably got a new beginning coming. Um Also, I was hearing Smile by Jay-Z this morning featuring like Gloria Carter. I also heard Timber, Silent Hill by Kendrick. There's one more. Oh, no, no, no. Tell me why I woke up this morning and You Rock My World was playing in my head real bad. Like, I heard Smile when I was starting to take my shower and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I guess You Rock My World. So I was brushing my teeth like, You rock my world. I wasn't singing, but like, you know. But I just, and I went back down this like little, it wasn't a rabbit hole, but I posted on Instagram. Kind of. Only kind of. On my second page because my shit's deactivated. You're coming out of chaos. It might have been a self-imposed chaos. What's going on while I'm wasting time? We shooting the shit. That's what's happening. Shooting the breeze. Yo, Miss Baker used to call it pissing in the wind. That shit is so funny. Hey, if you understand that reference, what are the odds of you being here? But thank you for being here. Welcome. That shit was funny. She used to be so mad saying that shit too. Talk about some, and you're just out here pissing in the wind, and she used to be so mad. I hope she's doing well. I was in REI and I saw like an Osprey backpack, and it made me think about her. I hope she's doing well. I hope she's doing well. I can't like we can't dox her name, but her name was Miss Baker. Just knows Miss Baker. I could look her up. I don't. I wonder if she's on LinkedIn. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. But yeah, like teachers and people who teach me things really stick with me because I value who people who teach me things because I value different types of intellect, like all different types of intellect. Like even like you selling dog food, you selling white girl. Look, I've had a couple friends, rest they soul. They they was dealers. And like you'll be surprised at who does things in different places. Like they're in places that you don't it's unsuspecting. 333 on the clock. Somebody's an empress. Somebody's birthing something really, really amazing, really incredible. It might be a baby. It might not be. It might not be a business. It could be a new job. It could be a promotion. It could be anything. But yeah, on the topic of intellect, it's not necessarily. I don't only value academia. Like I value my HVAC techs. I value plumbers. I value electricians. I value tradesmen. It doesn't stop there. If you have a discipline outside of mine, I value that shit because everybody's discipline intertwines at the end of the day. And if you think it doesn't, you're small minded. I said it. But yeah, like there's room for a degree, and I'm not gonna say room for a degree in everything because some things are certifications, etc. Especially when it comes down to like accreditation. But that dives into my special interest because like one of my special interests is academia and like 501c3s at large. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, just know that. I mean, am I elitist? Probably. But I also value what you bring to the table too. So don't get discouraged because I went to school and I use vocabulary that you're not accustomed to. It's just this is an invitation to grow and this is an invitation to look things up on your own as well. To get your own baseline understanding, to stop listening to what everyone is telling you what things are. Do you understand what I'm saying? 456 on the clock. Like, this is your invitation to grow too. This is your invitation to build and craft your own narrative for what your understanding of something is. So when you're able to paraphrase it, you can say, this is my understanding, and the person you're talking to can confirm or deny. Because the issue that we have with motherfuckers nowadays is they can't answer main idea questions. Have you noticed that? The main idea questions are like their main idea questions. Like, it's like some, like on some fifth grade type shit. And that's the issue that I have with the podcast bros. And then everything they talk about is steeped in like logical fallacies, red herring, straw man arguments. And it's like I have a really good understanding of like the structure of arguments. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was in ethics class, the sound logic questions, the sound logic arguments would low key kick my ass a little bit. But it's a learning curve. Everything's a learning curve. And if you found me, that means they're teaching you how to listen to your own voice, your own intuition, your own inner voice, your own inner thoughts, your own internal monologue, because you need some self validation at 555 on the clock. You're changing, you're growing. See, you weren't listening to your intuition. Where are we going from here? Oh, it didn't want to come out. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. About what? Oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on this side. Yeah, your mind is whooping your ass. Here we go. Here we go with the bullshit. Cause I'm trying to. It's like this frame shit. Oh my god. All right. Whoa. Did y'all see that fly out? Damn, y'all are really withdrawn. I'm probably gonna take like two more. Cause what the hell is this? And what a. Okay. Ah. Where are you? Like, I hear. Where are you going? This situation is. I don't know. They just telling me off rip. This situation's belly up. I don't know what this is. It's like, cause I'm looking at this and I like my brain is you came, you saw, you conquered. You're no longer interested in whatever these options were. Could be people, could be opportunities, could be a myriad of things, but you're no longer interested in whatever this baseline thing is that you're looking at. It could be emotional because it's the nine of cups. And that's why I think it could be people because it's the cups, and you're burnt out because you want a family, but your own mind is whooping your own ass, and you feel like you can't escape. You also feel like you lack creativity, initiative, and the vigor to go forward, and you're extremely withdrawn. But we see the King of Swords, so you might be speaking up. Give me 1 second, cause like I can't help my need to double check shit. See, that's that second guessing shit I'm talking about. Yeah, that makes sense because you're lacking confidence. Okay. And like when I go back and check, it's not out of I need the external validation from the book to tell me I'm correct. I know I'm correct. And that might be what you need. You don't need external validation to tell you you're correct. But you're burnt out. You lack confidence. You're withdrawal. You don't feel like you're creative enough, and you're in your head. You know, I was minding my business today, and so I was thinking like I was watching this video from this lady, Guided Inspiration, and it's essentially she was talking about the Coco Jones video that I didn't like. Well, I don't mind. It's not the fact that I don't like Coco Jones. It's the video was. That's not the point. So the conclusion I'm trying to arrive at is that judgment, like everybody's external voice, clouds your judgment. When you don't listen to your own internal self, and you're like clouded and crowded with everyone else's voices about what you should be doing, what it should look like, it clouds your judgment. That's why your tentacles. That's if that's what you're into, that's not my business. But that's why the Ten of Pentacles is on its side. other people's voices are clouding your judgment and it's killing your creativity, and that's why you're lacking confidence. Why is this Ten of Pentacles on its side? I told you. All the village idiots keep talking about telling you what you should be, what you should do, when you should get married, when you should be looking for a partner, a spouse, what you should be looking for in a partner or spouse versus what you actually want. Do they come out of this? Do they come out of this? What do I want to call it? I don't know. Do they? I don't know what to call it. Do they come out of this lack of confidence? Did y'all see that Ten of Pentacles? I mean, not ten. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's materialistic in your or you might be materialistic. It's possible. So whoever this Ten of Pentacles is, Ten of Pentacles. Huh. Oh, it could be it could be your spouse, it could be your lover, it could be your wife, it could be, my brain said it could be your dog. It's not your, or your road dog. Ooh, this situation is going under judgment. That took a turn. 320 could be significant. Why is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? You could be still burnt out. Because, like, to me, when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, she be looking tired to me. Could be a redhead. Somebody, like, wearing ginger hair. Like, the orange wigs. And it's the wrong, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be the wrong shade of orange. It's like Halloween, like, plastic grass paper orange versus a burnt, like, auburn. You know what I mean? Damn. We dragging somebody. Somebody's materialistic, and apparently the relationship's going under judgment because they be listening to their friends, and whatever it is burning you out. Okay, coming out of heartbreak. This could be you. Well, I would say I'm sorry I just dragged your wig like that, but sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Oh, this is. Did you see how it fell out? Okay, it's upright. Someone feels like they need to win at all cost. And they benefit from your confidence and your withdrawal. Your lack of confidence, I'm sorry, in your withdrawal. Why is this Ace of Wands in reverse? Who the fuck is indecisive like this? Cause what the hell? I mean, at least you're a whole Queen of Wands. Damn, I hear them cicadas loud as fuck outside. I want to close the window. You know, when one door closes, a window opens. All right, what the hell is happening? Coming out of heartbreak, you could be a same-sex couple potentially. You could be coming out of your own materialism. That's also a possibility. What the hell is happening here? So there were a lot of illusions sown because I'm looking at the Seven of Cups on its side, and you could be gaining clarity to adequately move forward. Do they want to get away from this Queen of Pentacles? Apparently not. Okay. Okay. Then why is the relationship under judgment? Whoa, did y'all see the Hierophant fall out like that? You want to get married. That's not where I thought we were going here. And I hear Demi Lovato saying, "Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry." I need voice lessons. Are the lyrics billing? Being so bad got me feeling so good. Are those the lyrics? Y'all survived the judgment of your relationship. That's why y'all are coming out of heartbreak. Who is this Five of Swords about? We did see that a random King of Swords at the bottom that I didn't pull out. Oh, they want to win you back. That's why I was half-assed considering a reconciliation because of how that Five of Swords came out. Or this could be a new relationship because the Queen of Wands is out here. Or you're looking at a Queen of Wands to give an offer to. That's also potentially true. Why is this Four of Wands out here? With they happiness and family and cherry blossom trees? That's not cherry blossoms. I said they were though. Or you dump this Queen of Pentacles and you're going toward a Queen of Wands. Now that makes more sense to me. Somebody like Centuries by Fall Out Boy. Oh shit. There and here is the Fallout Boy. Somebody's in the bands. Ooh, but you're still not listening to your intuition. Why the baddies cup out here? It might be some drama before you could find this happiness. Or a fallout from the somebody likes the game Fallout. Oh, coming out of deception? Seven 765. You got to count down. It's like something's descending. Yeah, equal give and take. 661 might be significant, but why the hold up? Okay, I'm staring at the water like because I'm staring at it because it's like, okay, why the baddies cup out here? And my brain is like, is this a good baddies cup or the bad baddies cup? Like, are we at the reunion special or are we at the top of the season when it's kumbaya? You know what I mean? Oh no. That's funny. They like, I'm trying to get your waters all over me. And I'm just like, please, we got to go there. All right. All right. That's the good baddies cup right now. We at the top of the season. It's also on top of the Four of Wands. So someone is taking like it's like puppy love. It's like childlike. It's kind of like the beginning of Norbit when they gave each other the ring pops and got married. It's kind of like that. Like it's childlike in nature. It's like puppy love. It's like here I got you like the with the little kid voice like I got you this really extremely thoughtful thing. But I mean, in my mind, that doesn't explain the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But we'll get there. You might, like I said, you might be moving on toward the Queen of Wands because you're coming out of heartbreak. I'm looking at the Three of Swords, and you're trying to get somebody an offer. What's that Seven of Swords? Oh, that makes more sense. Somebody was lying, like sowing illusions. How? Well, tell me more about the Seven of Swords. The people around you were clouding your judgment about what you could truly offer that person. They wanted to make you feel inadequate. That's why they benefit from your lack of confidence because they don't want you in a happy relationship. That's why that Four of Wands is right there with that baddies cup. They want you in that baddies energy toward the end of the season where there's complete fallout, nobody's happy, it's a mess, like everybody looks stupid, etc., etc. When in reality, all you had to do was rebuild. That's why that Page of Pentacles is out there. Where are we going from here? Because you weren't interested in all your options to begin with. That's why that Nine of Cups is still just chilling at the beginning. Well, took another turn. You need to ask for help. Regarding what? Oh, all the pages are out here. Damn, you got the whole book. Because mind you, that's the everything about the situations is either immature or premature. Like there are more developments to come, but for me, that's indicating a lack of emotional maturity. That's why that Queen of Wands is right there. Hold on, here we go with the bullshit and distractions as usual. I'm trying to see. My bad on this detour of thought. I be having to listen for like outside and shit too. Ugh. Okay. False alarm. Oh, okay. Just be a lot of movement and shit, you know? Alright. Why is this Page of Swords out here aside from the emotional. It's about speaking up. Well, I mean, it is about speaking up, but that's not how I'm taking it right now. It's about you gotta slow down. Like more haste, less speed. You don't really have to slow down and ask for help. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Well, that fell out slowly. You're stuck. You need to change your perspective on the situation or change your perspective on asking for help. Because you don't have movement and communication. You might not be talking to this person. There might be distance. Whoa. I'm feeling really unappreciated. By Cherish, unappreciated. Who's being unappreciative? Because mind you, we don't have any of the kings out here. The emperor's not out here. The only one out here is the Hierophant, and we laid eyes on the High Priestess in reverse. It could be that Queen of Pentacles. Is that situation damn near impossible to get out of with that Queen of Pentacles? That's why you had to get creative to get out. You had to get creative on how to leave. But remember, I said your mind is your own worst enemy right now. That's why the devil's out here. They said somebody didn't appreciate your ability to wiggle out of strife or wiggle out of. They didn't appreciate your ability to problem solve, is what I'm saying. Because problem solving gets creative, and then people get upset when you wiggle out of a problem they feel like you should be stuck in forever. Yes, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is she trying to make your life a living hell? Because you're about to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because sometimes people can smell success on you, and they stay around you because they want the benefit, they want the success, they want the emotional fulfillment or the perceived fulfillment of being around you, and they have nothing to give, nothing to offer. They just want to ride your coattails. Yeah, they're looking back at the situation. You might have dumped this Queen of Pentacles. That's why you're coming out of heartbreak. You might be that whole Queen of Wands up there. You out here manifesting, being all fiery, being all curious, being all fun, being the lighthouse and sunflower you're supposed to be. And they're just looking back like, I had something great. I need to spin the block. I need to make you think that you can only get me. You can only stay with me. You can only be with me. And that's an illusion. That's why that Seven of Cups is on this side. You might be like, is this true? You might be questioning it, and you're pulling yourself out of it. That's why the Eight of Swords is in reverse. You're coming out of this self-imposed mental prison. You might get creative with it. You might be ducking, dodging, ghosting, disappearing. I don't know what you're doing, but you're getting the fuck away. You're balanced. That's what happened. That's how you're able to get away from this person. You're balanced in yourself. That's what happened. I heard you found yourself or you found God. Well, God's within you, so do with that what you will. I'm not religious. I will never claim to be religious. That's why I'm religion friendly. It's like you believe what you you believe what you believe. Whatever you want to believe, I don't care. As long as it's not in that whatever governmental BS is going on, because I don't want my video flagged and shit. But you found your own inner balance. Could be a counterpart. I don't really care. Because this is not about a relationship right now. Like, this is about your own inner workings. You might be a black cat. You might have a black cat. You see how you looking at her? Yeah. Didn't I just say you were balanced? And then here comes temperance. Somebody like Bones, because my brain then went temperance Brennan. You're balanced. You found your own balance. You're coming out of whatever bullshit this is, and you got success coming from it. That's why this Four of Pentacles is out here. Like, you might be clutching on to your own shit because, like, people want to take. People only want to take from you. Let's swap. Whoever that, you were probably isolated for a long period of time. Whoever that Queen of Pentacles is, though, you got far the fuck away from him. Hold up. That makes no sense. Because then we saw that Four of Wands. Okay, that could be balance and harmony and that happiness and that home feeling within yourself. So, no, that relationship with whoever this Queen of Pentacles is did not survive the judgment. That's why that's why that Five of Swords was upright, because this person felt like they had to win at all costs, and you just said, you know what, I need to get right within myself, and I need to make sure I'm completely okay, and I'm balanced within my masculine and feminine, whatever you subscribe to, and you started moving in your own direction. Because mind you, the cards are low-key migrating this way. Did I knock? I don't recall. I have ADHD. Leave me alone. Ugh. All right. Come on. I really keep hearing Demi Lovato say, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Hey, look, this person, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse might be cyber stalking the hell out of you. It could be an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, and like Virgo. Ooh, I'm hungry. What am I going to eat today? I don't know. I might get a snack. I got snacks. Okay. So you might have a lot of foresight and be like, yo, this is going to be a down the line problem you got to deal with. And that Queen of Pentacles wanted to hold you back and wanted you to stay in the moment with everything and wanted you to only fight for today and be like, oh, this is a future me issue. And it's like, no, that's not how it functions. Because if you keep leaving problems for your future self, your problems are going to stack up down the line, and it's going to be a game of robbing Peter to pay Paul instead of making investments and playing cat and mouse. You're coming out of your rest and rejuvenation period, though. That's why we saw Hermit first. You're coming out of that. You're coming out of hiding. You're coming out of your slumber. Can we further clarify? Remember, we started out with the High Priestess in reverse. You weren't listening to your intuition. Are you still not listening to your intuition? See? Same shit. Actually, what? What again? Because you're coming out of your head and because you got creative with how to solve your problems? Okay. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for finding that balance in yourself. Damn, that Nine of Cups is still in the reverse? Why is that Nine of Cups still in the reverse? Oh. Yep. And we are going back to the beginning, because that Queen of Pentacles in your life, or whoever this was never satisfied with whatever you offered. They just wanted more and more and more and more. They were just never going to be satiated. That's unfortunate, because that's what we started out with. The lack of satisfaction and you trying to bend over backwards to give them equal give and take led to burnout, because they were never going to be satisfied with whatever they had. I think Hangman is also still out here. Do you still feel like you're stuck? Yeah, you had to stand your ground. That's why that Seven of Wands is on top of Hangman. So you stood your ground. Where are we going? You were ignoring the real. Well, yeah, you were ignoring the reality of the situation with that person. You probably let the situation go on a little too long. Why is this tower in the reverse? No, they're ignoring that you want to leave. You're standing your ground, and they said no. You're staying with me, and you're like, nah. So they didn't listen to their intuition, probably at first either, or they didn't know they had a good thing, and now they're trying to come running back. You're standing your ground, and they can't accept it because they didn't want to listen to their intuition that you were a good person and you were someone to keep. See? Same shit. Coming out of deception, coming out of denial, gaining clarity. It's out here. See? Same shit. So I'm still thinking about that Skyrim deck. Who unhappy? But you know what? But should I get that Skyrim deck? Because I've been talking about that for a little while now. Because remember, I seen it the first time, I wanted it. I seen it the second time, I wanted. Oh, I seen it the third time, I kind of want it, and now this is the fourth time. They can't make up their mind, and they're like, didn't I start out saying who the fuck is indecisive? That indecision led them to be unhappy. This, I don't know if this is you. I mean, actually, it's not you because you're the balanced person. If you got somebody indecisive in your life, you either kick them out, you're about to kick them out, you about to cut them off. I don't know. But that level of indecision of not being able to make up their mind on what they want is about to lead to them being unhappy. Can you clarify this sun card? Why's the sun in reverse? Ugh. You don't be eating. Go get. So look, when I end this video, you gonna get something to eat, or I'm gonna get something to eat. I don't care what it is. Or you need to take this video with you and get something to eat. All right. Yeah. You dumped out that connection because you were unhappy in that connection with that person being indecisive. So look, it was probably that type of, because I keep looking at the baddies cup. It was that type of relationship where y'all break up, make up, break up, make up, and then y'all not together, but y'all don't got no label. So y'all not really together, but you together. So you better not talk to nobody, because if you talk to somebody, I'm gonna turn this into an episode of fucking baddies. It's gonna be a knockdown drag out. I'm throwing this cup on you, and it's gonna be like Krishan and Blueface, or right? It's Krishan and Blueface, and not Krishan and. Is NBA YoungBoy the one with 29 kids? I don't. I'm not gonna lie. If you watch that type of stuff, that's on you. I don't care. It's just that's just not the type of media that I subscribe to. I don't like it at all, actually. But yeah, they want a relationship like that because they think that shit is fun. They think that shit'll get them notoriety because Blueface and Krishan get to do that. And I don't know, man. I don't got nothing for that. Cuz that's just not something I align with personally. And I'm not trying to pass judgment, because some people are used to like a lit up nervous system, and they think that level of toxicity is normal or a baseline for a relationship, because there are people born in like DV situations, and just super toxic abusive situations, and that's what I'm getting. And I'm not gonna lie, friend, I don't fuck with this. Whoever that Queen of Pentacles is also the Empress. Oh no, they could be the Empress in reverse, not taking care of themselves because they're watching you so heavily. But you also weren't taking care of yourself for a period of time. Yeah, because you were pouring everything into that person and neglecting yourself. I'm so hungry. You're so hungry. Go get something to eat. Damn. Oh, they used to eat up food from you too? That's kind of fucked. What the hell? This was not a good relationship. Whoever this person is, I'm happy you found your own inner balance though. It came out anyway. That's why you're not communicating with them. Are they gonna? Is this Queen of Pentacles gonna try to force communication? Yeah, through their friends. But you're holding back. That's why the Emperor's in reverse. And all the friends that try to force the communication between you two, you might cut them off. I'm looking at that lantern. You see it? Because one, their nervous system lit up, but two, you're like illuminated in who you are and what you want in your life. Oh, damn, you're holding back everything. You're holding back money. You're holding back communication. You're holding back resources. You holding back your magic, your essence, your energy, your thought, your breath, your breathing, your sneezing. You holding it back because better days are coming for you for cutting them off. You holding back from this person. You're holding back everything. That's why the Magician's also in the reverse. Can we like tie this up in a bow, please? Oh, because justice is ruling in your favor. Yeah, you dumped that shit out. You dumped out that Four of Wands because you thought it was that's why. They thought the relationship survived judgment, and you turned the tables on them and said, nah, nigga, I'm coming out of this heartbreak. That's why we saw that Three of Wands initially. That's why I was confused. Oh, they're confused, but only on their own volition because they're not taking your. No. They're not. They didn't know that this was the last time he was going to leave them. That's why you coming out of heartbreak. They're not going to be satisfied ever because they were unappreciative of what you gave them. They're going to be looking for you in everyone, turning every relationship into an episode of Baddies or Krishan and Blueface. Was that a show? Krishan and Blueface, or was it, I only loosely caught it because of the internet shenanigans, but I thought it might have been media outside of internet shenanigans. And then I know Krishan went on Baddies. Oh, tell me why when I was still in Kansas, I got my hair done. There's stagnation. Hold on. So I was getting my hair done by this lady, and she was doing my braids, gelling down my hair with all that damn got to be jam. And I'm just like, my follicles are screaming, but okay. And I remember watching, like, I think a couple episodes of Baddies and I think Bad Boys or something. And I was just watching Krishan act a fool for, like, the time I'm in the church. She's like, oh, you mind if I watch Baddies? And it's like, this is your place to work. You do whatever you want. I'm here to get a service. Like, whatever you need to make you feel comfortable to get through my hair. I had her giggling real bad because I remember saying the first thing I would do was just feed Krishan. I would I would get that girl some chicken wings because I noticed they was always running around, hooping and hollering and screaming and doing the most. And they was always drinking, but I ain't never seen no food. And then I just got perturbed because, and that's another reason I hate Natalie Nunn. Why the hell do you have them girls out there gallivanting across the globe, doing God knows what with who knows what, feeding them copious amounts of alcohol, not feeding them? Then again, I have a degree in hospitality and I don't play about that shit because it's like, when you take drinking class, well, it's not called drinking class, it's called beverage management. I had a good time every Thursday because like the person sitting next to me, her name was Sarah. She was like super devout, like Christian. So I just drink mine and drink hers. And look, Thursdays, lit. But we talked about like food and the kind of food you should eat and the kind of food you should serve for to not be inebriated to the point of sickness because you have food on your stomach before you start drinking. They're always drinking, and at least the clips I seen, I ain't never seen them eating. You can't just be plastered like that all the time. The star card is still on the bottom. You got better days coming. You got better days coming. They wanted you to carry all them wands. They wanted you to carry all the burdens. They wanted you to problem solve for them and everything. They just wanted to gallivant and have fun and for you to give them money. That's why they were unappreciative. That's unfortunate. Leave it there. Damn. Yep, that's where I'm gonna leave it. Or at least I might just pull out mine and see, but let me check. Just for the sake of my own interpretation, you know? Okay, yeah, you had an epiphany. Pause to read. Yeah. In either scenario, you realize that change must come within your life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You realize that a change must come. That's why you left. That's why you didn't want to deal with this no more. You said, this is not Baddies Australia. In my mind, there's a Baddies Australia. Don't. It's fine. All right. I'm going to do a couple of mine, and then we about to go get something to eat, because you about to go get something to eat. Whoever you balance with, it might be that King of Wands that might be balanced within yourself. All right. They're low key insistent upon it being a new relationship, which is funny. All right. Can we really like wrap this up in a neat little bow? Congratulations on finding that balance within yourself. I didn't expect that to still be at the bottom. All right. Oh, I saw I am dominant because no one ever protected me. Well, they think that fighting all the time and getting someone before, you know what I'm trying to say. You got money coming. Like if I could get you before you get me, I'll be okay, because then after, like when our relationship falls out and you discard me, it's cool because I can be mad at you. You really got money coming. You see that sudden windfall? Yeah, all right. Because remember that person didn't appreciate anything you had to offer, and they was leaving you in the nine of pentacles. Mind you, remember your eight of pentacles was in the reverse too, because you're burned out. You was probably working nonstop, going on trips, taking them out to eat, pouring everything into the relationship when they poured nothing back. They just expected you to be and do everything. Oh shit. Okay, it said I need to be. Oh, transparency from who? 30 for 30. That's where my eyes fell. Fell. Different dialects might be significant. Somebody about to speak up. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That Knight of Wands that I haven't been thinking about at all might be trying to speak up, and they might be coming to tell you something extremely soon. And it says I need to be held and loved. Well, yeah. After smacking the "I love you" button. That's why that Baddies Cup is out here. He said, you gonna splash me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did we go from here? Moving into a new home, I'm afraid you're gonna curse me out. Oh, hey, look, this might be that Queen of Pentacles. I'm afraid you're gonna cuss me out. That's why you had to get away. What's this moving into a new home? Well, that could be like being comfortable within your skin or comfortable in your solitude. You're building a home with somebody. You see that bricklaying? You might be in a masonry. Because remember, I went on a whole tangent about different disciplines and intellects. You might be in a masonry. Hey, if you're in a construction, dude, that's cool as fuck. Like with the little thingy with the little concrete, and it got the concrete in it. I'm not gonna lie, I do be wanting to. You know what I've always wanted to do? Do like a little forklift race. Like there are two forklifts, and y'all like trying to like speed down like a corridor as fast as you can. Do you know how much of a slow speed race that would be? That shit would be fun as fuck. That shit would be so fun. Oh my god, that shit would be fun. Do I want to do dangerous things for the sake of like fun? Yes. Last one? Yeah, because you're selfless. Selfish is at the bottom, but you're selfless. You pour into people. See, you're invaluable. You're literally priceless. Somebody about to see it. This might be you. You ahead of the curve. That's how I know you good at problem solving. Whoever this King of Wands might be, see, you about to be satiated and satisfied. I'm not worried about that King of Pentacles. I don't know what to do with that. We 45 minutes in, like, or you might have multiple offers. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. Before that King of Pentacles decided to rudely interrupt me, and yes, I'm rolling my neck. Somebody might ask you to smoke. Yeah, I saw new. You see, like how new was peaking. So, like, aside from a new home, like this might be a new relationship, and it's like I'm looking at hella soon too. But yeah, they might ask you to smoke and have fun, but this past person gonna be trying to come back, talk about some. I'm afraid you gonna cuss me out. Like you can't see me scratching my nose. It's like, babes, you're blocked. Yeah, they think you're sweet, sassy, and sophisticated, whoever this new person is. So, or you might ask yourself to smoke. Somebody might be a painter, a sculptor. Did y'all see how that shit fell out my fucking hand? See, Luther, 30 for 30. Come on. This might be present energy or somebody got a present coming. All right, I know where to leave it. Somebody's an artist. Somebody might be a rapper, singer, songwriter. Somebody's a producer. Somebody like Metro Boomin. Somebody like Future. Don't rhyme Future and Luther. That don't rhyme. But yeah, this might be you. Congratulations on finding me. Congratulations on success because you do have success coming. I heard I love you and I'm gonna take care of you. Anything else y'all want me to say? Swift and meticulous. Damn, I literally just because you can't see the other half, I just like picked it up. You got a few offers coming from more than a few people. Okay, Miss King, Queen of Wands, you just out here. Okay, they saying you exceptional. You're one of a kind. Yeah. Okay, so you needed big ups. Yeah. Something's unexpected. Yeah, you might got a present coming. It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a gift. But yeah, you did that. I don't know what you did, but well, no, I do know what you did. You decided to stop accepting bullshit. You decided to stop accepting people, lighten up your nervous system. You like you did that. You decided to be balanced within yourself. That's why I'm taking that King and Queen of Wands as like one. I don't care. That's probably why that Hierophant was out there. Like like you had a marriage within yourself. You like married your own energies and said, you know what? I need to find wholeness within myself, and that's why you left this person. I heard business dealings. You might have like because I just did this. You might have business dealings soon. You might have your own business. You might be a business owner. You might own a restaurant. Somebody has a contract coming. Somebody might be making a sculpture for downtown. Yeah. All right. This is where I'm gonna leave it, y'all.